Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Coaster News. And I'm just going to get straight into the news this week, and we've actually got quite some amazing news that has come out this week. Some news that we've been waiting for a long time in this industry. So let's just get straight into it. Our top story for tonight: Busch Gardens Tampa has announced that Iron Gwazi will open on the 11th of March 2022. And this is actually the announcement we have all been waiting for since 2019, basically. Because if you don't know what I'm talking about, Iron Gwazi is a RMC hybrid conversion of the former wooden coaster Gwazi that operated at Busch Gardens in Tampa from 1999 until 2015. And in 2019 they started converting it into an RMC hybrid, and they in September of that year they announced it would be called Iron Gwazi. It was supposed to open in 2020, but obviously because of COVID, it got delayed until 2021, and I'm not actually sure what caused it to be delayed to this year. It's probably the same situation as what happened with Icebreaker, because a couple of weeks ago I reported that Icebreaker's opening date would be on the 18th of February. But it's probably the same thing what happened with Icebreaker, and basically I think the SeaWorld company was in financial struggles last year and in 2020. But this year I think they're back and they're opening Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens Tampa on the 11th of March. And this is incredible news, considering that many enthusiasts in America and have said that this could be the best roller coaster in the world. And that is just an insane thing. Obviously my personal favourite coaster is the Smiler, but a lot of saying this could be the best RMC hybrid ever. And that is just insane to think, really, because it's been delayed for a long time now. It was seen testing in 2020, early 2020, before COVID happened. It was supposed to be opening, obviously, in 2020, then COVID happened, got delayed until 2021. We saw more testing. I think it's testing right now. Oh no, I don't think it is, because... No, yeah, it is. I think it might be because earlier they announced that... Yesterday they announced that they wanted to open it in 2022 on the 11th of March. And they said that they wanted to do like pass holder previews for it. They released a video and it showed riders' reactions to it, and they all loved it. So this ride just looks absolutely insane, and I can't wait for it to open on the 11th of March. In other news today, vertical construction has begun on Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and this is actually an amazing achievement, although I always do think that Six Flags seem to start their construction on their coasters quite late, considering it's supposed to open late this year and they've only just started construction. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger is a B&M dive coaster that's planned to open at Six Flags Fiesta Texas later this year. And this is quite a unique dive coaster because it's the first one to have a beyond vertical drop. Normally dive coasters have like a 90-degree drop, unless it's Oblivion at Alton Towers, which has an 87.5-degree drop. But this one, they're planning to have a 95-degree drop. And that is just... We didn't even know B&M could do that. That's their first vertical drop ever, well, I think it is. And this is just a major milestone. It's the world's first as well, because it's the first beyond vertical drop in a dive coaster. And they said it's going to open this year, although they've only just started vertical construction. I feel like Six Flags, the company Six Flags, they always seem to do this with their coasters, and it ends up getting delayed by a year. Because they've said they want to open Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger late this year, only just started construction. The same thing happened with West Coast Races at Six Flags at Magic Mountain. That was planned to open in 2019, They only started construction in that beginning of that season, and it didn't open officially until early January 2020. So yeah, that weren't good. It was supposed to open in 2019. I'm hoping that from what I've heard recent weeks, track has arrived, and obviously it's only just now they started vertical construction. So I feel like it's going to be the same sort of situation with this new coaster. So we can still hope that it can open later this year, but it might get delayed until, well, it might open towards the end of the year. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Also in the news today, Vekoma has finally installed the trains on Fønix at Fårup Sommerland. That's a confusing name to say. Is it Phoenix or Fønix? I think it's Phoenix. I'm just going to pronounce it as Phoenix. Basically, Phoenix at Fårup Sommerland in Denmark was announced last year. It is a Vekoma Wildcat coaster, which I think it is. It says so on RCDB, but it looks like the layout of a Vekoma Bermuda Blitz coaster. It's like coaster at Legendia in Poland. But no, it's a different type, and even though it looks exactly the same sort of elements and everything, even as a barrel roll, a hotline roll, going over the station. And Lead Coaster does that as well. But this is opening later this year in Fårup Sommerland in Denmark. And recently, this week, they have installed the trains on Phoenix. And this is a major achievement for them, because they literally finished vertical construction before 2021 even ended. That is amazing, and they've recently installed the trains on it, so it shouldn't be long before we start seeing testing footage of it, and that's going to be amazing to see. It looks like one of the best coasters in Europe, and they're saying it's going to be the tallest coaster in Denmark. I think they also said fastest as well. So that's going to be incredible to see when it opens. It looks absolutely amazing. There's some really unique elements on it as well. Like that Immelman. I mean, I know it's an Immelman, but it looks like a very weird Immelman, if you ask me. But it looks to be an astonishing ride, and I can't wait for it to open to the public. Saying it's going to be later this year. At this rate, it's going to open later this year. They've definitely gone construction fast enough, unlike Dr. Cyboc's Cliffhanger. But yeah, it looks to be a great ride. And finally, in the news today, Gardaland have announced that their Jumanji themed ride, Jumanji the Adventure, it is going to open on the 2nd of April 2022. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, Gardaland in Italy is opening a new dark ride. I think it's a trackless dark ride called Jumanji the Adventure. It's themed to the popular movie franchise called Jumanji, and it looks to be an absolutely amazing ride and a fully immersive experience. And it's opening at Gardaland in Italy, which coincidentally is actually a theme park that's owned and operated by Merlin Entertainments. So if they're getting a Jumanji themed ride at Gardaland in Italy, and that's just a dark ride, can you imagine what Chessington's coaster is going to be next year? If it's Project Amazon, it's got like a Amazon rainforest, well not rainforest, but a jungle themed area. And it just looks like it's going to be themed to Jumanji, but this isn't about the new Chessington coaster. This is about Jumanji the Adventure at Gardaland. It looks to be an absolutely amazing, immersive, dark ride. And this could be a sign of what Merlin plans to do with IP in the future. Obviously, it's rumoured that they could use the Jumanji IP for the new coaster going to Chessington, which is currently codenamed Project Amazon. That's going to be a B&M launched shuttle wing coaster. Well, that was a mouthful. Basically, that's going to be like a B&M wing coaster, but it has a few launches, and it's also a shuttle coaster. So that's going to be amazing. But obviously, for now, we've got this dark ride in Italy, at Gardaland. It looks to be an amazing addition for them. and I can't wait for it to open. It's opening on the 2nd of April, and we're all on April because currently it's like nearly end of January. Oh my word, that is weird to think. It's nearly end of January, and it's opening the 2nd of April. So yeah, that is it for today's video. And if you enjoyed it, then please make sure to like, subscribe. I'll be back next week with more coaster news. And until then, stay tuned for it. So I want to thank you all very much for watching this video. Now if you enjoyed it, then please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like to see the next video. Bye!